Single mother memes by single mothers, number 2. Now, part 2 of this series has been long overdue. So here it is. We got another 30 memes for you, obviously made by single mothers. And we're going to break down and show you how they use shame and guilt and condemnation. And you'll see as we go. So let's just jump right into this. First meme. 8 tips for dating a woman with a child. Well, I got one tip for you. Don't. Next meme. Things not to say to a single mom. You can even bring your son on our date. Children do not belong on first dates. You have to earn your right to meet them. Now, originally, I was just going to make this video on single mothers and their twisted reward system, like this meme is bringing out. Let's read that last half of the meme again. Children do not belong on first dates. You have to earn your right to meet them. See, it's supposedly a right or a privilege to meet a single mother's kids. So how it works is this, is you meet a single mother and you prove yourself that you're an obedient slave. When she jumps, you say how high, and you cater to her whim and commands. And if you prove yourself to be a good slave, then she will allow you the privilege to meet her brats, she calls kids, and then they can treat you like garbage too. Talk about an inverted reality. It's a twisted reward system where it basically boils down to what's called Stockholm syndrome. Well, you learn to love the state of your captivity, and that's what many men today are, is they get their identity out of being slaves to women and kids, and they literally have no life of their own because they're living for another. But that's one thing if it's your actual kids, but when it's a single mom, those kids aren't yours and they never will be. So children do not belong on first dates. I actually disagree with that. I would advise single mothers to bring all of their children on every date they have with the man. That way, the man actually knows what he's getting into if he were to pursue it any further with her. But the point is, meeting her kids is not a right, it's not a privilege, and it's not a reward. It is a punishment. It's an inversion of reality. Next meme. Whenever you feel discouraged, just remember you are the center of the universe to the tiny human you made from scratch. You're kind of a big deal. And that quote's from Unknown. Obviously, it's from a narcissistic woman. And you didn't make that baby by yourself. Women don't have the seed. The man has the seed. The woman just incubates the man's seed. Without a man, she didn't make anything. But there women go again, taking all credit from it, claiming she made it from scratch. Please, bitch, you can't even make dinner from scratch. All right, next meme. All right, am I the only one here that thinks it's stupid to wish single mothers a happy Father's Day? No, I totally agree with that. It's totally stupid. Look at this next meme that goes along with it. Tell a single mom happy Father's Day and none cares. Tell a single dad happy Mother's Day and everyone loses their mind. It's the double standard. And the bottom line is, a single mom can never be a father. A single mom cannot raise a man because she's not a man herself. Therefore, she doesn't know what it's like to be a man. And that's why we got all these soft, weak beta males out there, because they're raised by single mothers, by women. And single mothers basically train their sons to be the very type of women or very type of men that she rejected in her prime. So why would she do this? Because she's priming the males under her to be willing, ready to go into slavery and submission to women when they decide to join the plantation and get married. It's a program. It's because it's a spiritual thing. There's spiritual elements behind this that most people don't even realize. And it's all, if you've noticed, it's inverted. That is what Satanism is all about. It's total inversion of everything. Next meme, if you date a single mom, never interact with her kids, even if she asks you to. She can take you to court for child support. Yes, there are women who actually do this. Don't marry a single mom, and if you made that mistake, don't adopt any of her children. Because if you do, when she leaves you, you are legally responsible to pay child support for that child who ain't even yours because of adoption purposes. And even if that child views you as their parent, their role model, women have finagled child support out of men when that child isn't even their kid. That's just the way it is. And then these single mothers wonder why men don't want nothing to do with them. Because the risk isn't worth the reward. There really is no reward. Okay, next meme. Now let's just read it and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right. She doesn't spend time partying. She'd rather spend time with her kids. No, actually, how she became a single mother was by partying. And she don't want to spend time with her kids. She'd rather drop her kids off to the babysitter to go to the club because she's a club rat. And like I said, that's how she got to be a single mother in the first place. She doesn't shack up with different men. Yeah, that's why she got 3 different babies from 3 different daddies. She'd rather set a solid foundation for her child. If she was out to set a solid foundation, she'd have a strong masculine male in the house to lead the family, to lead the child, and teach that young boy how to grow up and be a man. She doesn't blow money on material things. She doesn't? What do women buy with men's money then? She'd rather invest in her kids and their future. This is such a load of bullshit. She doesn't rush to marry what her eyes want. She'd rather wait on the role model her family needs. Yeah, right. These women, especially single mothers, they lack impulse control. That's why they got a bunch of kids from Chad, Tyrone, Pookie, Ray, Juan Rico, all the other guys she's been with. And all that DNA she's retained. All right, next, she doesn't rush to marry what her eyes want. She'd rather wait on the role model her family needs. Now, here's a mixed message that it's oxymoronic because single mothers claim they're not looking for a father for their child, but they're looking for a strong role model for her family. Yeah, no shit, that's what a father is. That's like saying, I'm not going to take your money out of your wallet. I'm just going to conveniently remove your cash from you. It's total gaslighting. And the final paragraph, she isn't a single mother because she has to be. She's a single mother because her standards haven't been met. And yeah, that's why she has kids from absolute losers who she's just laid there and let them impregnate them, give birth to their spawn because her standards are so high. That's why they always badmouth baby's daddy, right? Because she has such high standards. The whole thing is a load of absolute shit. Next meme. So you're an obese single mother. Tell me about what a great mom you are. And tell me, okay, what a great catch you are. And that a man should be, thank the fortunate lucky stars above to be with an obese single mother who has a bunch of kids from different men who are just going to annoy you, not respect you, disrespect you in your own house. You'll never feel welcome. Tell me what a great catch you are again. Next meme. Single mom confession. People think my child was a mistake. He wasn't. His father was. Oh, and who chose to get with the father? It was you, single mother. But no, it wasn't your fault. It was the man's fault. And it's everyone else's fault but you. No, you're the mistake. You made the mistake, and now you get to carry that mistake around with you for 18 years. Next meme. A single mother is stressed more than she would like to be because she worries how things will work out. Well, what's it matter? I thought she was strong, independent, and don't need no man. So it shouldn't matter, right? All right, but she never doubts for 1 minute that she'll find a way. She has to because she is the backbone of the family. No, she's not. Oh, my God. Let's just go on to the next meme. I will never date a... Okay, so these next, think like 3, 4, 5 memes, it's obvious they're made by single mothers, but they're trying to sell it to you as if it was made by a man. But you'll see when we read it that there's oxymoronic statements. The first half will conflict with the second half and cancel it out. I mean, that's how women talk all the time. And again, these memes are laced with shame and guilt. And I always think it's funny that when single mothers try to guilt and shame a man into committing with them. Why the hell would you? Because there's just going to be more guilt and shame if you submit to it. So let's read this one. I will never date a single mom so long as I can help it. Okay, what does that part mean? So long as you can help it. It's your life. It's your choice. You can help it. They try to subtly imply you don't have a choice or something like that. I refuse to look after someone else's kids that won't respect me. Won't respect me. Yeah, I don't know why they put the question mark there after else's. But this, like I said, let's read it again. I will never date a single mom so long as I can help it. So if they didn't put that part in there, it might be decent. I refuse to look after someone else's kids that won't respect me. Well, I don't blame you, because the kids won't respect you. And the mother will even disrespect you more. Next meme, and again, same theme, made by a woman, trying to sell it as though it was made by a man. I don't date single moms. Kudos. Notice, see, here's the double think. They'll say one statement, putting single moms down, then in the next sentence, they're flipping and praising them. So I don't date single moms. That should just be the whole meme right there. And I don't know why they got these soft, sissy men, because I don't know if you know, but Japan, China too, I don't know if it's China or Japan, maybe it's both of them. They've banned what they call sissy men from being on TV. Over here, we call them soy boys, betas, whatever you want to call them. Well, sissy men. Why would they put sissy men in the background? Because single moms expect you, they view you as they try to appeal to your inner sissy, I guess you could say, or the inner simp. And it's your job as a man to kill that simp. All right, let's read it from the beginning. I don't date single moms. Kudos to the guys who are man enough to take over where another man left off. But I'm not down with all that. See the mixed messaging? I'm not raising someone else's kids. So what they did was they sandwiched in there that implying you're a real man if you take on where another man left off. Well, no, the other man left off. He left her for a reason. She's probably batshit crazy. All right, next meme. I always say I don't... All right, I got to focus because it's such steaming loads of bullshit. This is hard to read. I always say won't mind dating a single mom. Truth is, I would never date a single mom, no matter how hot she is. If she has a kid, it definitely brings her scoring down on the 1 to 10 system. All right, so again, it's not putting single mothers down if you read the first part. I always say, I won't mind dating a single mom. How about, I always say, single moms can go to hell. They can pay their own expenses. No, they ain't going to say that. All right, next meme. All right, again, another one made by a woman, then they're trying to sell it as though a man put it together. And then in the background, if you can tell, but they got a man hugging, well, it looks like a lion. Well, if you get with a single mother, she's going to devour you like a lion. So I refuse to date single moms at my age right now. I don't like how that's worded because it's implying later in life he will want to date them or something. I'm still in school and can't risk another job. Grades went down badly. Yeah, and being with a single mom wouldn't help you, brother. It's not that I don't want to. See, again, it's catering to single moms. It's not that I don't want to. It's that I want to help. I just can't help yet. So again, these memes we just covered. I think this is the last one. No, there's another one still to come. So let's go to the next one. Okay. Again, focus. I feel bad. Well, that's how women, I feel bad because I won't date single moms. Okay, let's put the brakes on there. Why in the hell would you feel bad for having standards? See, that's the double standard, though. Women can have standards, but if men have standards, then they're supposedly women haters. No, we don't want no fat, nasty women with a piss-poor attitude and a bunch of kids that aren't ours, who don't listen to you. Oh, okay, let's read this thing. Stay focused. I feel bad because I won't date single moms. See, shame. It's not that I don't like kids or think they're a stigma, Please, they are. I'm just not ready to be a dad type role and don't want to waste anyone's time. No, see, it's the single mother and her children who would waste your time, because the measuring bar is continuously raised on you while the ground you stand on is continuously removed from you. So don't waste your time with single mothers. All these past 4 memes we've covered, again, you can see how there's mixed messages. It's trying to appear as though it's putting single mothers down, but it actually isn't. Next meme. So scared to date me because I have kids? You should be scared to date someone without. Well, first off, men are not scared to date women with kids. Men do not want to date women with kids. Men do not want to marry women with kids. So they're trying to accuse you of being full of fear. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It ain't a phobia. We have preferences. And a real man keeps his standards, because if you ever compromise, eventually you'll lose what you compromised to keep. All right, it said you should be scared to date someone without. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so scary, isn't it, guys? I mean, we don't have to wait for the single mother we're dating to get a babysitter because she don't have kids. So you should be scared of that. We don't have to deal with the continuous baby daddy drama. Oh, you should be scared of that. See how stupid this is? Next. Proud single mother? You mean bitter man hater. Yeah, ain't that the truth? They're just hating on men. It's not female empowerment. It's just them continuously putting men down. Next. You're a single mother, and there's a reason why. Yeah, and the reason is you. All you single mothers out there hearing the sound of my voice, I want you to go into your bathroom, look at yourself in the mirror, and that's the source of all your problems. You are the source and cause, because your life right now is a sum total of all the decisions you've made in life. So stop blaming other people for the place you are in life right now, because as when you keep blaming other people, you're never going to rise and you're going to stay exactly where you are. And there's the mothers, the single mothers who actually take responsibility for their actions are few and far between. Next meme. Support single mothers because clearly they must be doing something right. Oh, no, they're not. And look, this is looks like Tyrone's baby dressed up as a pirate for Halloween. So what is the point of this meme? Support single mothers. Why the hell should I? And why should you? Because clearly they must be doing something right. And why is it that it's just single mothers who bitch, murmur, and complain about how hard life is? What about the single fathers who are getting screwed over by the court systems, screwed over by their baby mama, and just screwed over in life in general? But they keep their mouths shut and they do what they need to do because that's what a man does. As a man, if you don't step up to do it, it ain't getting done. That's just the plain truth behind it. Next meme. One guy does my dishes. Another does my nails. Another buys me lunch. Another watches my kids for me. And then another blows her back out. It's hard being a single mom. You see, that's how women date. They have dating strategies where they have a certain guy who, let's say, he's the Netflix guy. He'll come over and watch movies with her. And then when he leaves, she'll call up her foodie call, the guy who she calls for food. All she's got to text is, I'm hungry. And next thing you know, he's offering to take her out to these expensive restaurants. And that's just how they go. And the thing with the single mom is they are bottom feeders. It's not just single moms, it's women in general. If any man takes a woman at her word, he is an absolute fool. And that's why I'm walking you through these stupid memes that are obviously made by single mothers. Next meme, kids do better growing up in a mother-father home, quote unquote, says the single mom. All right, now notice this. Let's read it again. Kids do better growing up in a mother-father home. Okay, why did they put mother first before father? Should be father, mother, because the Bible says the man is head of the household, not the woman. And this just proves that even though women and single mothers may say the right things, that doesn't mean she believes them, and that doesn't mean she's doing them. That just means she's telling you what you want to hear, ear tickling, if you will. So kids do better growing up in a father-mother home, but if she really believed that, she'd still be with the dad, wouldn't she? Next meme, dating single moms and meets the kids for the first time. When I'm about to leave, the 5-year-old says, "I've missed you, Dad." And again, I said earlier, that's what you don't want, is her children looking to you as a father figure, because when she leaves you, you could be liable to pay child support, despite the fact you never even adopted the child. Because in the child's eyes, you're the father figure, so that puts you on the hook for child support. Next meme, no kids? Single moms want you. We have too many single moms begging us for men without kids. For a limited time, men join free. And it says it's a trap. It's an absolute trap. I mean,
be careful, it's a trap.
That's like diving in a river full of crocodiles. Why would any man do that? And what's with the single mother's double standard? Notice she has kids, but they want men without kids. All right, next meme. Single moms always do their best. Yes, they do their best to ruin your life, to use you as an ATM. You're just an ATM to her. That's all she views you as. Single mothers are not looking for love. Single mothers are looking for a sponsor. They're looking for someone to pay for everything. Single mothers are looking for help. They're not looking for love. Next meme. It says, "I'm not dating you so I can find someone to pay my bills and take care of my kids." Remember, never believe what a woman says. It's inverted. That's exactly what she's looking for. I do that on my own. I'm dating. No, well, she did, but when you get with her, well, let's say if you get with her, then she's going to expect you to pay all the bills. And then she'll spend her money on her stupid material things that a previous meme said single mothers don't do. It says, "I'm dating you because I like you and you like me." Well, let me point this out. If a woman really likes you, you don't have to buy her anything. You don't have to take her anywhere. She would just enjoy being in your presence regardless of what you're doing. So if they demand you take them here and buy them this, buy them that, odds are they don't like you. You're just viewed as someone to pay their bills and take care of her kids. And if you do babysit her kids, she'll go out and cheat on you while you're babysitting the kids. Why? Because you've proved to be the beta male provider. See, Chad and Tyrone ain't babysitting her kids. They're the one impregnating her while the simps are babysitting. That's just how it goes. We might as well face it. That's the world you live in. So get educated. I wouldn't necessarily say get on the program, but be aware of these things so you don't get taken advantage of. That's the point of this Chad Hart channel. The Chad Hart channel is not a pickup channel to go out and pick up women. The Chad Hart channel is designed to warn men of the dangers of marrying a woman, living with a woman, and it's designed to, these things are what I wish my dad told me before I made the mistake of getting married. I didn't know any of this. I learned the hard way. So the point, again, of this channel is to warn men of the dangers of getting involved legally with a woman through marriage, through cohabitation. living with a woman's basically a lawsuit waiting to happen because they can accuse you of anything, and their word is gold in family court. Man's isn't. All right, let's read this meme. It says, he was raised by a single mom, yet he grows up to be a deadbeat dad. That's funny. All right, next meme. They say never date a woman with kids, but nothing is, remember what I taught you guys about but. When you hear the but, it cuts off everything that was just said and takes it in a different direction. So from the beginning, they say never date a woman with kids, but nothing is more attractive than seeing a single mother who is in full-time or school full-time, got 2 or 3 jobs, and doing whatever is possible so her kids can have the best. Whoever that is, Nat Quinn Gray. It's a quote from them. But again, this is a woman trying to force feed you and tell you what's attractive. There's nothing attractive about a single mother, let alone a single mother who's in school full-time, 2 or 3 jobs, and has a bunch of kids. Bottom line, she ain't going to have any time for you, so why bother with a single mother? Next meme. Single moms online be like, I need a real man, not looking for hookups. And you notice that a woman's definition of a real man before she has kids compared to after she has kids is 2 completely different things. After she has kids, she's not looking for a man. She's looking for, like I said, a sponsor, a simp, a payday, handout, looking for help. Well, you had him. It's your kid. And I thought you were strong, independent, and don't need no man. Next meme. Single mom does not mean easy lay. Well, then how'd she get to be a single mother in the first place? It actually means you have a better chance of getting hit by a car than getting in my pants. I'd be happy to prove it. Well, your child proves otherwise, or your 3-4 child. And most men would rather get hit by a car than be involved with a single mother. All right, and just to tell you guys, when I was miserably married for 2.5 years, I mean, I'm not making this, I literally lost all fear of death because I just wanted to die so that the hell would be over. And I lost all fear of being alone. I literally would say to the ex-wife and the stepkids, I just wish I lived alone. Every day I would say that. I wish I lived alone. I wish I lived alone. Because it was hell on earth. And that's like the Bible talks about death as an enemy. But miserably married men start to tend to think of death as a friend because it would free them from the hell and bondage they're stuck in. All right, so I saved the best meme for last. And I'm probably going to have a video on this subject too, but let's read it. It says, born again virgin for the 8th time. So see, these 304s go out there, ride the CC, and then they go to like a church building Sunday, and they claim then that they're a, quote, born again virgin. And that's wrong on so many layers, because first off, you're not born again. I'm not going to get into what actually born again is on this channel. Check out my other channel for that, my Bible channel called Brave Warrior Productions. And when the Spirit of God comes into a person, a woman, he doesn't renew and remake your privates. Why can't I think of what that is? He doesn't renew that, so they're not a born again virgin. This is a good example. A guy goes out, meets a woman, he finds out she has 3 or 4 kids, and then she says, quote, well, I'm waiting until I'm married. I'm waiting for marriage to have kids, unquote. Then you respond, well, when the hell did you start doing that? You already got 4 kids. You're not a virgin. So I think this will conclude this video of single mother memes made by single mothers number 2. It's been about a year since the last one. So like I say, I hope you guys have learned things from this video. I attempt to make it as informative as I can, while also keeping it entertaining and interesting and funny, and just putting the truth out there. And what you do with this truth is up to you.